Hi everyone, welcome to English 1302. My name is Professor Heaton. In this video, I'm just going to give a really brief introduction. I'm going to go through the syllabus, different things that you need to know, how you can prepare yourself for class whenever class starts, as well as just a couple other highlights that will help you out, like links and things like that. Okay, so first of all, on our Blackboard page, this is the announcements page. It's set to be the opening page whenever you open up Blackboard. Here you see some intros, with just a couple key things that you need to know for class that I'll highlight in the video. I'll send out emails that you'll find on the announcements page as well as in your email inbox every Monday that will explain what we're doing for the week. And I'll also give you what I call a midweek check-in on Thursdays. So be ready to get 2 emails a week from me. Okay? All right, so the first thing I want to do is go over the syllabus or the ICR. And what you'll see right here is just my contact information. That's me, Scott Heaton. You can call me Heaton, Professor Heaton, Mr. Heaton, whatever works best for you. There's the rest of my contact information. So for the course description, what's going to happen in this course, we're going to encounter various texts that help shape society, and we're going to investigate how these texts shape society and how they influence our worldviews. And we're also going to figure out how we can write about these texts in order to better understand them, how we can introduce them to others, and analyze their impact and significance on the cultural and social landscape. So pretty interesting stuff. So there's going to be a lot of kind of talk and discussion about what you think about particular text. I'm using that term very loosely. Text can be any type of body of information that we're investigating, whether it's a short story, a TED Talk, a film, whatever it may be. Okay? So you're going to be able to demonstrate the knowledge of individual and collaborative writing processes. You're going to develop and synthesize primary and secondary sources into an academic argument. We're going to write an essay that's research-based. You're going to analyze, interpret, and evaluate different texts. You're going to write in a style that communicates meaning, that builds credibility, and inspires belief and action. And of course, you're going to write in conventional American English. So there's no required text for this class. I'm going to make everything accessible to you through a clickable link. So all you really need for this class is a computer and reliable internet access. Okay, for grades, the thing that everybody wants to know, I calculate all of my grades on a 100-point grading system. So each point that you earn directly corresponds to a percentage point that you will earn for class. Please keep in mind I do not accept late assignments, so everything needs to be turned in promptly. And the way grades will work is that they will be assigned to you on Monday, usually around 10 o'clock in the morning. I'll send out an email that has all the text, all the resources that you need to explore and learn about, and then you're responsible for the rest of that week to consume all that information, do the assignment, and submit it by 11:59 p.m. Sunday. So there's no synchronous classes that you have to show up to at a particular time. Everything is done on your time, which is good. You have lots of flexibility to do things whenever you want, but also that means that the onus is on you to make sure that you get everything done. Okay? So what that means is there are going to be 12 weekly discussion boards, so they're going to be worth 5 points apiece. So, and I know that you're mathing right now and you're saying, wait, that's 60 points. It is, but I will drop the lowest grade. So if something happens and you forgot a post or you just really, messed up on a post, it's okay. Don't stress. I will drop the lowest one. And there will also be 3 essays that are worth 15 points apiece, totaling 45% of your grade. Okay? So as long as all those things are done on time, you'll be totally fine, which leads us nicely into absence policies. So per TCC's rules, you're allotted to miss 15% of class. For an online class, it's a little bit different. What that means for an online class is that I'm judging all of your attendance based off of the timely submission of your assignments. So each week, if you submit your discussion board post, which also comes with 2 comments on your peers' discussion boards, if you submit the initial post and the 2 comments on time, you will be counted present for that week. Okay? If you do not, if it is late or if it is missing, you will be counted absent. Now, to save us a lot of trouble, I generally have this discussion several times throughout the semester. I'll get an email from a student that says, Professor Heaton, I was marked absent. I turned everything on time. What's going on? And I will say, hold on, student. Whenever you are counted absent, generally WebAdvisor notifies you automatically because it puts you in a threshold that says that you need to be aware. So that email does not come from me that says that you're absent. But what happens generally is that a student submitted their on-time discussion board posts and either forgot both comments or one comment. Now, that means that your assignment was not made known to me. It was not gradable for me through Blackboard. Okay? So I couldn't grade it, which means that in my technology, you were counted absent. So I'll email that student back and say, well, check again, student. I imagine you might have forgotten a comment or both comments. And the student will say, there's no way. And I'll say, just check. And the student will say, oh, yeah, you were right. So just take a deep breath. If you get that email, don't panic. Just go check, see what happens. Email me, let me know. We can figure it out. Okay? So if you cross that 15% threshold of absences, I'm within my rights to drop you from the course, which I'm pretty much not going to do unless you're just ghosting me hard, you're not signing in, you're not submitting assignments, you're not responding to emails, etc., etc. Okay, here's some important dates that you need to know about dropping. Disability support services, if you need any type of accommodations, please make sure that you set up an appointment with SAR office and then let me know any type of accommodations that you need. Other important information regarding Title IX, I'll let you read that. So here's the syllabus. It's really, really simple. We have 3 columns of date, text, and assignment. This will let you know the week that is occurring, the text that we'll be investigating and discussing, as well as the assignment that goes along with it. They're almost all discussion board posts except for when essays are due. And once again, I will send out all the information that you need to know about each one of these assignments at the beginning of the week. So the 19th, the 25th, the 1st, etc., and it will all be due at 11:59 on that last day, which is always going to be a Sunday. So as you're looking out over these things, you'll notice that there are 3 units that we'll be discussing: class, gender, and race. And I know you're saying to yourself, Professor Heaton, ay caramba, those are really controversial. You're right, student. And the reason why they're really controversial is because I want you to think critically. Right? If you read a text or an idea that drives you absolutely insane, awesome. That just means that you're going to be passionate in your response to it, which generally leads to good grades, right? Because you're not like sitting around thumbing your thumbs? That's not a saying. Thinking about what to write about. You have ideas. And I want you to investigate things that you already believe and think about why you believe them, which is what a lot of our discussion board posts are going to ask you to do. Okay? So keep all that in mind. We have 3 units. There is an essay at the end of each unit. There's no test. There's no quiz, anything like that. You'll know everything that's coming at you because it's all right there. Okay? All right, so that's the syllabus. A couple other things that I want you to know about. If you click on lessons, you'll see an introductions post here. And what I want you to do is click on that introductions post and click create thread and follow directions there. I want to get to know you a little bit. Super informal, it's ungraded. Post a picture if you can, that'd be really awesome. I want to be able to associate a name with a face. That's under lessons. This is the same tab, and I'll show you this in future videos as well, where you're going to access pretty much everything through class. Resources, assignments, all that stuff is going to be through lessons. You'll start to see this folder populate with different weeks as we get closer and closer to class beginning. Okay, so online learning resources, this is just a tab that'll help you with some things that might be lacking a little bit in terms of online instruction. So the Academic Learning Center is a resource that the library offers that'll help you with different things like proofreading your essays, helping you with essay structure, things like that. It's a great resource. Follow these directions and those images if you feel like you need help with your essay. Alperdue is a great resource that'll help you with MLA formatting, whether that's in-text citation, works cited citations, headings, headers, all that stuff. Alperdue is a great, great, great resource. If I said all those things and your brain's like, I have no idea what this guy's talking about, don't stress. We'll go over all of it. And then crash course composition. If you're like most composition students, whenever you encounter writing an essay, this is how students generally have come to my office in the past to say, I'm a horrible writer. I just don't know what to do. I don't know how to complete anything. Well, the truth of the matter is you're not. You just kind of bought into the idea that you're a bad writer. Most students I have generally have amazing and incredible ideas. They just need structure and format to help you communicate them effectively, which is why you're in the course, right? Writing's hard. So Crash Course Composition will give you a lot of great videos about what it means to write a thesis, write an introduction, organizing your paper, how to effectively embed a quote, how to write a conclusion. All that stuff is there. It's a really, really helpful resource. Okay? So one last thing I want to go over really quickly. This is the email that you'll be getting along with this video. Just a few quick highlights. So once again, each Monday, including when class starts, unless for some reason the week doesn't start on a Monday, depending on what class you're in, I'll send out an email with all the resources, the assignment, and you have the whole week to complete it until 11:59 p.m. on Sunday night. So even though the class is entirely online, I will still take attendance through the submission of grades. If you do everything that's been asked of you and submit, you will be counted present. If you do not, you will be counted absent. You're not required to purchase a book for the class. Make sure to complete the introductions discussion board post before class begins. It is located in the Lessons tab on Blackboard. And each weekday, I'll hold office hours between 12 noon and 2 p.m. on Google Hangouts. And I will give you directions on how to access that on the first video for week 1. Okay? I think that's everything. So if you have questions or concerns prior to class starting, go ahead and email me and I'll be happy to address any questions, concerns, hopes, dreams, aspirations that you may have. All right. Goodbye.